I'm Joel Turner. I'm acting as a trimmer on the Extreme 40, the Boatworks. So the job of a trimmer up the front of the boat is winding on the jib sheet, winding on the screecher sheet. You're also involved in hoisting the screecher up the mast. So basically, whenever you're sailing along in a straight line, you know, you got your weight out over the side of the boat, you're grinding the sail, trying to get in the right spot to make it go fast. And every maneuver you do, you know, you're running across the other side of the boat, trimming another sail on, or the same sail but on the different side. So you're just constantly adjusting. It's just adjustments are happening non-stop. Yeah, so we're constantly got our heads out of the boat and within the boat. So we're looking for wind on the water, you know, clouds, islands, tide. And if you're trimming a sail, you're also very importantly looking at the sail that you're trimming. You know, it's just like an aeroplane wing. You've got to look at the right shape. You've got to get the right airflow going over the sail so that it works at its maximum efficiency. It's a very physical job. So on these Extreme 40s, they're a very physical boat to sail. You know, they were designed to sail in small areas and flat water. So when we're racing them out in the bigger swell and some chop, you've got to sail them quite aggressively to sail them fast. So basically, when we're sailing upwind on the breeze, we're generally sitting on 16 or 17 knots. When we turn the corner and get the screecher up and we're going downwind, we've sort of been sitting somewhere between 20 and 22 a lot of the time. The most we've had the boat up to is about 25 knots. So, you know, the harder you work, the faster the boat goes. It's a little bit full on, you know, you're holding on pretty damn tight. When we're at max speed, most of us are towards the back of the boat and just holding on really tight. There's very, very small adjustments in the helm, very small adjustments in the sail trim. Obviously, if you have a really big change, then there'll be a big consequence to that in the boat. If you pull the sail on hard, if you turn really hard, the boat will tip over very easily because we're just sailing right on the edge. If you pull a rope at the wrong time or if you let it out at the wrong time, the boat will either go slower or it'll just start to tip over, which obviously both of those aren't ideal. We're trying to make the boat go as fast as we can all the time, you know, so you've got to be on your game the whole time. You know, if you're trying to learn to trim sails, it's just all about experimentation. Just like with anything, you've got to test limits all the time. You just got to learn yourself, and it takes hours. You know, we spend a lot of time ourselves just out on the water, just sailing in a straight line, trimming the sail on, off, see if the boat goes faster or slower. It's simple as that. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of practice to be able to know the sweet spot just in a matter of seconds. You know, we can trim a sail to the right spot just without even thinking about it, simply because of the amount of experience we've had and the amount of times we've got it wrong. You've got to do it wrong, got to make mistakes.